Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K24 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys, as you can see on your screen. In today's episode, we are going to be creating a two-way diamond inside out threat. Now, this is just a variation on the inside out threat center build that I made. Just another variation again that I tweaked this build just to make it a little bit better. This is going to be my third center build. My first center build was an inside the arc maestro. My second center build was just an inside out threat. This is my third center build that I'm going to be making, which is going to be a two-way diamond inside out threat. So with that being said, let's jump into the build. Now, obviously, you can make this at center or power forward. It's totally up to you. Height, weight, and wingspan is totally up to your discretion. You can tweak this however you like. I'm going 6'9" because I need a better jumper, man. I've tried playing on a 7'1" build. I've tried playing on a 6'11" build, and the jumpers that you get at 6'10 plus are just absolute dog water. They're dog shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, it is harder to play on a shorter center build. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit harder playing at 6'9" and going up against 7'3" post scorers and stuff, but I can post screenshots and show you guys screenshots and whatnot of me dropping like 37 on a 7'3" post scorer. Yes, he out rebounded me. Yes, he had like 22 on me, but on the flip side, I had 37 and I was on like an 81 overall inside out threat. Now, this build is going to be much better because this build is going to have better defense. This build is just going to be, it's going to have better defense, and it's going to have better passing than what I had on my build, because I believe my original build, I had like a 75 pass or 77 pass with like a 75 ball handle, and then I don't remember what the defensive stats are. I think I have like a 84 block with like 86 or 87 defensive rebound. This build is going to have much better stats, but again, you could tweak this to how you like. I went 6'9" just because I wanted better jump shots so I could space the floor better. You know what I'm saying? So these are the physicals that I went with, and then these are the attributes that I went with. I went with a 67 close shot, 87 driving layup with a 73 driving dunk and a 50 standing dunk. Now, the 73 driving dunk is just so that I can run the pick and roll. I told you guys all the time, on my center builds, I don't like being, non-versatile. I don't like being one-dimensional. I don't want the defense to realize that I'm just setting the screen and popping out for a three every single time, because the guard is just going to sag off and just guard you at the three. Everybody guards the three-point line. Putting a little bit of dunk on there allows me to do a little bit more. Now, when I have the ball and I'm putting the ball on the floor against the center myself, then yeah, this is when the driving layup comes into, play, because now I can do a hop step, I could euro, I could throw a floater up, I could do a bevy of things, and, could just completely, screw up the center because they're not going to have good perimeter defense. And then the driving dunk is more so for the pick and roll. Same thing with the 50 standing dunk, just those animations unlocked for those pick and rolls, so you can actually finish, with authority down low and not have to worry too much about, oh, well, I don't have a driving dunk, they're blocking me every time. You like to switch it up. And then also, if you want, you could, spam, meter dunks, because you are going to have bronze precision dunker as well too. So on those fast breaks, you'll be able to throw those meter dunks up, make sure that you aren't getting chased down or blocked or anything like that. Then moving on to the shooting, we do have a 70 mid-range with an 85 three ball and a 77 free throw. Now, my original build, I think my free throw was like a 95, but I had to bring that down some to put other things up. 77 again is more than enough to knock down your shots. Then you also have an 85 3, which is going to be enough to get you good shooting bases and stuff at 6'9". But also, you're going to have some decent badges. You're just going to have bronze limitless range, bronze agent 3. You'll be able to space the floor. You'll be able to sit hash on this build as well too. I have no problem sitting hash. I think on my other build, I have an 86 3 ball, if I'm not mistaken, just so that I get silver agent 3. But I have no problem sitting hash on my other build, and I have no problem sitting hash on. I would have no problem sitting hash on this build either. When I do make this build, but you're gonna have bronze limitless range, so that'll kick in as well too. Then moving on to the playmaking, you see we have a 87 pass accuracy. On my original build, I had a 77. 87 means that you will be able to just be that much better of a passer. You can drive and kick now. You could spin spin or euro and pass out of those. You know, when you go up with it, you'll actually be able to make those accurate dot passes. With a 77 pass accuracy, I'm not really able to do too much of that. Some of those passes are turnovers, so I kind of wanted to have a little bit better pass accuracy just for that bronze bailout. And then we also have a 80 ball handle instead of a 75, which means we'll have silver unpluckable, silver ankle breaker, handles for days, killer combos. Like this build is just much better because now I can really put the ball on the floor. And now with the 80 ball handle, you have a little bit better dribble 6 and animation as well too. Now the speed with ball is a little bit lower. I have a 69 on my original. This has a 50, but even with the 50 speed with ball and a 70 speed or 55 acceleration, you're still going to be faster than the center because that's who's going to be guarding you. You are at the center position. You're going to have a center guarding you. And most of the time, they're not going to have high perimeter defense. As you can see on our build alone, we don't have very high defense. We have a 41 perimeter defense. But it doesn't matter too much because centers usually don't have ball handles, so you can still stay in front of your man. On our case, we're going to have an 80 ball handle with a 55, and a 50 speed with ball acceleration. We're going to have guard dribble moves with an 80 ball handle at 6'9". They're not going to really be able to keep up with us, and that really is the mismatch that you have on offense. Not just the fact that you can shoot, not just the fact that you could dunk or lay the ball up and all of that, but you can also put the ball on the floor. And then on the flip side, defensively, we're better defensively. My original build had an 82 interior. This has an 88 interior defense. We had I think I told you guys we had like an 84 or 85 block. We have an 87 block, so we will have silver anchor on this, gold chase down, silver pogo stick. And then we also have an 89 defensive rebound, which is slightly better than, I think I have an 86 or something like that, or 87 on my original build. We have an 89 defensive, which is nice. More than enough to board up, box out and stuff. Then you look at the physicals. We have a 70 speed. We have a 96 strength, which I do have a 96 strength and a 90 vertical on my original build. I also wanted to make sure I get a 96 strength and a 90 vertical in this build because that's going to also help you guys with not just, dunking the ball and getting to the rim, but it's also going to be big on, playing defense down low, getting stops down low, stopping bigs from just posting you up and drop stepping you. It's also going to kick in when it comes to boxing out and getting those rebounds, especially that 90 vertical, that 70 speed, that 96 strength, that gold box out beast. All of these things are going to play a part. And I want to say the most important thing, I know people are going to see 6'9" and see a center and be like, oh man, that's too small, I'll cook you and all this other stuff. But trust me, when you make a undersized center or a smaller center, you always go heavy on the physicals because that's going to make the difference. That's going to bridge the gap. Me being 6'9", going up against a 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", it doesn't matter too much because I have a 96 strength, I have a 90 vertical, I have a decent rebounding, decent block, decent interior defense where that gap of height of 4, 5, 6 inches ain't gonna matter as much because I'm gonna make up with that for having a 90 vertical and jumping out the gym. I'm gonna make up for that by having a 96 strength and being strong. I'm gonna make up for that, in different ways, but it's gonna be mostly physicals that bridge that gap. You know what I'm saying? So do keep that in mind if you do decide to make a build like this. And then of course, when we create our build, we'll see the shades of which you see up there is DeMarcus Cousins, Domantas Sabonis, and then of course Valanciunas. And then of course you'll see that we have created a two-way diamond inside-out threat. So there you have it. This is my diamond, two-way diamond inside-out threat build for NBA 2K24. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content. And of course, more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.